Hi, I'm Christy, and I'm going to talk to you today about hostess coaching, which is really going to be a key thing for the success of your jewelry show. So, what is hostess coaching? Well, that is basically just preparing your hostess to have the best possible show. So, what you're going to do is once you get that show on your calendar, whether that is at the show when you got a booking from your booking activity or during checkout, or if it is through phone calls and getting those bookings, you're going to want to go ahead and set a time to get with that hostess and to prepare her for her show. So you're not going to say, "Hi Susie, I want to get together with you and hostess coach you," because those words don't really mean anything to her. You're just going to say, "I want to get together with you and get you your hostess materials and get to know you better and talk about how we're going to have a great time at your show and what the things are that we need to do to help you get the most free jewelry." Okay, so as you get that booking on your calendar, you're going to want to use this form. This is your hostess checklist, and it's also where after your show happens, you're going to put all the results from your show as well. So this is basically an organizational tool where you can get, first thing, all of the hostess's contact information. So go ahead and use this form from the start and fill that out, okay? And then it has a helpful checklist that is going to walk through all the things you need to do with that hostess in the time leading up to her show and after her show. So this is going to be on our jeweler website, the Pearls webpage, so you can refer to that, okay? So get her contact information. You may want to go ahead and enter it into your cell phone so you have it there and at your fingertips all the time. And then you will also want to go ahead and send her some kind of confirmation right after you've booked that show. Just like when you go to the doctor's office and you get those little business cards that have the confirmation of the appointment date. Well, you're going to do the same thing with your hostess. So what you'll want to do is right after the show, send her, after you got the booking, send her a text, maybe using pic collage or red stamp, just thanking her for booking on that date as a confirmation, or you can use a postcard, which is also a helpful thing to drop in the mail for her, which I do have somewhere. It's a postcard that you would just mail out, and it basically just thanks her for booking her show and talks about the importance of keeping her original date, and it also talks about how you really depend on this business for income, so to let you know as soon as possible if she needs to reschedule. But it says, "Thank you for booking on," and you fill in the blank with the date that she has booked. So drop that in the mail. I do that usually the day after I've got the booking at that show. That next morning I'll drop one in the mail to her just to confirm that date. Okay, so you're using the red stamp or pic collage or just a text to thank her for that booking, or you're using the postcard, or you're using both. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you want to actually plan to meet up with her 4 to 5 weeks ahead of time if possible. Sometimes you book closer in, and so you just are going to have to meet sooner, but I like to meet 4 to 5 weeks out just in case I find out they're not going to hold this show. That will give me time to get it rebooked with another hostess. So that's why I try to meet that far out, and to give her plenty of time to start collecting those advance orders. So you're going to meet with them hopefully in person. If you meet in her home, this gives you the opportunity to just have a more intimate setting and get to know her better. And you're also going to get to kind of have an idea of where you're going to put the jewelry, where the food is going to go, and just kind of have a visual picture of her house and how you're going to prepare for the show. It also helps you know where you're going, so you're not lost that night when you're supposed to be at her house for the show. So try to meet in her home if possible. If not, you can meet at like Chick-fil-A or somewhere. Starbucks is a really great spot to meet. So just pick somewhere to sit and just spend time getting to know her and then preparing her for her show. If in a push, because you booked the show really close in, or because you just have a crazy life or she has a crazy life, you can give her the packet ahead of time at the show and you can talk over the phone. But I've really found it's a lot more of a meaningful time with them if I can meet in person. It also gives a chance to share the business as well. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get together, you're going to bring your packet with you, this envelope that we get from Premier, and there's going to be several documents inside of it that we use. And I'm going to show you right now what those documents are. So let's see. These are all going to be available on the Pearl site as well, okay? So you're going to have your hostess letter right here. And this is really a guideline. It's a good, if you're new at this, it also pretty much prompts you with everything you need to say during your time with her. There's another sheet that talks about advanced sales and why it is so worth their effort to get those advanced orders. And then there is our tic-tac-toe for a successful show. And this is a really great visual for the hostess and for you of the different things she needs to do to really increase her sales and get her the most free jewelry. And then there is the advance order form that you're going to give her where she can collect those orders. There's 2 on a page here. And you're going to want to make sure to give her at least 2 catalogs that she can share to collect those advance orders. Okay, so that's what goes in the packet. All of this is listed on the website. And just remember that a show worth holding is a show worth coaching. So you want to make sure to meet with them in person if possible. Now I'm going to show you what a hostess coaching looks like. And so I'm going to invite April to come in and be my hostess. And come on in, April, join us. And I am going to share some things. You might want to jot down some key phrases and some things that you want to use when you meet with your hostess as well. So you're really going to use this time to talk with her, to get to know her, which I'm not going to do a lot of it for time's sake here, but this is really a building relationship time as well as going over what it is to be a hostess. And then at the end also, I usually do share the business with a hostess as well, but that's going to be covered in another video. So right now I'm just going to show you the documents we go over in the packet and stuff like that, okay? All right. Hey, April.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks so much for giving me your time today to hang out.
Yes.
I'm just looking forward to getting to know you better and talking about how we're going to have a really great show. Are you excited?
I'm super excited. I love the jewelry. Excited to get it for free.
Well, good. You're going to have a whole new wardrobe by the time you're done with this.
Excited.
Have you looked through the catalog?
Oh, yeah. Looked through it, marked it up. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, well, great. Well, let's talk about what we need to do to get you the most free jewelry, okay? So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to use this packet here, and I'm going to show you how Premier gives away the free jewelry, okay? So what's going to happen at your show is you are going to get 30% of the total sales in free jewelry, okay? So I know you have no idea what that means, so let me try to help you picture that, okay? So for every $100 sold, you're getting $30 in free jewelry, and our average hostess has a show around $400-ish, $400 to $500, okay? So you're going to be getting that 30%, and usually I will tell you by the time you get that, and the bonuses that I'm about to tell you about, hostesses end up with an average of about $200 in free jewelry. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Premier is so generous. Okay, so you're going to collect the orders ahead of time. You're going to get orders at your show, and you're going to get 30% on those. And then you also have the opportunity to get 2 $50 gift cards for more free jewelry at your show. And it's so cool because these gift cards are, you know, not on things that are out of season, but it's like the in jewelry, okay? You get to pick out of the catalog. So the first bonus is going to be $50 for keeping that original date. So does this date still work for you?
Yep.
Okay, good. 6 o'clock's good? Perfect. Okay, so by keeping that date, and that's something Premier gives hostesses that gift card for because it really helps keep our calendars, the jeweler, secure since we depend on that as our income. Okay, and then when you collect $100 in orders before your show, doing those 2 things together is going to get you that $50 gift card. Okay, and so that is an awesome way as you invite ladies, if they're unable to come, you offer to share a catalog with them and they can spend, you can order ahead of time, and then that, you know, $100 in retail will get you that bonus, okay? Which is really not a daunting number. Sometimes you will find one lady goes crazy over the catalog and spends more than that anyways, okay? So The cool thing about that is that $100 will go ahead and meet your minimum show requirement of $100. So you're qualified as a show before it even starts, and you get that $50 bonus, but you're really getting $80 or more in jewelry ahead of time because you're getting that $50 gift card and then the 30% on that $100. So pretty awesome, $80 in free jewelry before the party even begins.
Definitely pick that out.
Okay, and then the other $50 bonus is when you have 3 friends book a show from your show. So whether they are at the show or if they can't make it, if you know there's ladies that love jewelry, encourage them to have their own show and have a fun time with their girlfriends to get themselves some free jewelry. Another option is you can have 2 friends and you can rebook within 6 to 12 months, and our jewelry is always changing. So you could get stuff from the spring catalog, from the Christmas catalog, whatever. Okay. Now, Premier is going to give you even more. That they're going to give you the opportunity to get 4 to 8 items at half price, and so that's going to be based on the sales of your show. And that is really cool because as you shop at half price, you're also going to increase your free amount because you'll get 30% on that as well. So it's so cool. It just keeps going up and up, and I keep telling ladies, pick out more. You've got more jewelry. Keep shopping.
Awesome.
Okay. So do you have any questions about that?
Are you going to talk a little bit more about, is there an online catalog?
Yes.
Or
Yes, ma'am. We are going to cover that in just a minute.
Awesome.
Okay. So that is how the free jewelry works.
Okay.
And then I have this little visual that is going to be helpful for you. Kind of make it like your checklist.
Yes,
Okay.
good.
So this is our tic-tac-toe for a successful show. And what you want to do is you are going to try to get a blackout on your tic-tac-toe board. Okay. So you want to try to check off every one of these squares, and I'm going to tell you what these things mean. Okay. So we've already discussed keeping that original date, and that's going to get you that $50 gift card. Okay, if you keep your date and get the $100 in advance orders. Okay, next we're going to talk about the guest at the show. So in your packet, there's going to be a guest list right here that you can use, and you are just going to jot down as many names of people as you can think of. Okay, they don't have to be best friends.
Okay.
You can invite everybody you know. You're going to encourage your friends to bring a friend. Okay, and you really want to over-invite. Don't feel like your house is too small or whatever, because you know what, like not everybody's going to make it. So I always tell ladies, if you want 40 there, if you want 10 there, 40 would be a big party. If you want 10 there, make sure you invite 40, okay? So maybe pull out your cell phone, look at that contact list, and just, look on Facebook at your friends. Make a list, try to think of different groups of people, so maybe neighbors, family members, co-workers, just try to pull from different circles of your life, okay? So you're going to over-invite, and what you're going to do is you want to personally invite them first. So I don't know about you, but I get a gazillion Facebook events and stuff like that. Do you look at those?
No.
Yeah, I know. I kind of dismiss them a lot of times too. So, okay, so that's not a bad thing to use, but that's not what you're going to start with, okay? First, I want you to personally, and I'm going to just circle that word personal right there. I want you to personally invite them with a phone call or a personalized email or a text or face-to-face. And hey,
Here's my daughter.
hey, cutie. I
All
was
right.
talking to your mom
We're
about her jewelry show.
Because we're going to have a jewelry show, okay?
Isn't that fun?
Okay. You can sit right here and listen to Miss Christi, okay?
Okay. So you are going to personally invite them, like I said, phone call, email, face-to-face, but you just want them to know you value them and you want them there, that they aren't one of the masses, but that you really care personally about them coming, okay? And then you're going to follow up with some kind of secondary invitation with the details in writing. Okay, so I'll just share some different things I use, and you tell me what would work best for you.
Perfect.
Most ladies would like for me to create them an invitation and then email it to them, and then they can, after they personally invited, email their friends with the details in writing, or they can print them and hand them out, or I can print them for you. Another option is we have some of these cute postcards that you can mail out to them, or I can mail for you. And then, there's also the opportunity for me to create a Facebook event for you where I would kind of help you keep track of all that information. But what would be the best method for you, or a text invitation? That's another option.
I have so many that I could hit at different avenues. Could we do them all? Like
Sure.
Email, text, postcards?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. We can do a combination of
Okay.
those, okay? So I can create that invite and send it to you,
Okay.
and then we can also do it on Facebook or whatever.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay? So I will get that to you. You just take a look at it, proof it, let me know if you need any changes. If not, start sharing.
Okay.
After that, you're going to really just spend the time leading up to your show. Once you get everybody invited, you get to spend time looking through the catalog, make your wish list. Here's a place where you can jot down the things that you want for free. Okay, and you're going to just wear your premiere jewelry you already have. You're going to get ladies excited. Your enthusiasm is going to go a long ways towards getting other ladies there. Okay, and then I'm going to send you a text reminder. There's this awesome app called Red Stamp. I will, or Pic Collage, and I will create a little cute reminder for you. Do you use texting?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, most people do these days. So I will send that to you, and then I would say 24 to 48 hours ahead of time, I want you to make sure to remind your guest about your jewelry show.
Okay.
Okay, and you're going to send that to ladies that have said yes, ladies that have said maybe, and those that have not responded, because I'll tell you right now, people are really bad about RSVPing to things, aren't they?
Yes.
Have you found that with birthday parties
yes,
and other
for
things?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Always following up.
Okay, so you're going to make sure to do that. And the little reminder is just going to have a place at the bottom that says reply to this text for Diva Dollars at the show. So hopefully your friends will reply and be excited about coming.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to check in with you right beforehand, maybe the day before, and I'm going to get a head count. So I know how many people to bring materials for. Okay? Then also on this sheet you'll see if you have a 400 plus show, then you can check that square off. That's our average show, so you know I think that that's very, very doable. Aim for higher, but check off that 400 when you get that.
Awesome.
Now part of that retail is your advance orders. Okay, so if you have $100 in orders before the show, as we talked about earlier, that's going to get you that bonus. Okay, now why not aim for more? You know, it's really cool how the advance orders, you get the 30% on those as well. So
Okay, we're listening to Miss Christi, okay? Wait 1 second, she's almost done.
okay, so as you're sharing to collect those advance orders, you have an order form in here. If you would just share the catalog, like I said, if they can't make it or if they are out of town, share the catalog with them. You've got some catalogs here, okay? There's also an online link to my website, okay, and that information is right here. They have to have that access code. Make sure they have that word so they can access the catalog. Now, they're not going to be able to order online.
Okay.
So what you're going to want to do as you share that link is just give them a time frame and then follow up with them and offer to write up an order for them.
Okay.
Okay, so as you share, a couple things to know about the catalog is the jewelry is true to size.
Okay.
There's a ring sizer in the back right there that they can use, and you just want to remind them it's covered by our golden guarantee, and you know, don't shy away from sharing with men too, coworkers or whatever. You can help them find gifts for their sweetheart.
Okay.
So just share. Collect those orders. They can pay cash, checks payable to me, or I can get them an invoice to pay for their credit card.
Okay,
They can write their credit card information down.
Okay.
Any questions about those orders?
Nope, I think I got it.
Okay. Make sure they know that the jewelry will come to you.
Okay.
And it usually takes about 2 weeks from the time we close the show, sometimes a little quicker. Okay? So the other things are, as we've talked about, working on getting those bookings ahead of time, because you want 3 to help you get that bonus. Okay? Also, if you are interested in rebooking within 6 to 12 months, that's going to continue to update your jewelry, and you can actually count as one of your 3 bookings for that bonus. Okay? So I do want to share with you about Premiere. And at this point, I'm going to skip that part because April is going to talk to you about that when she does the sponsoring. Okay? But the only other things I want to talk about that we haven't discussed so far is refreshments. Do you like to serve? And
Nope, I like easy.
my kind of girl. That's awesome. Okay, so yes, so you want to keep your refreshments really simple. Okay, don't feel like you have to be Martha Stewart, do anything over the top. You want ladies to feel like they can step in and host a show too without spending a lot of money, and you really want the focus to be on the jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's going to happen that night is I'm going to come to your house about 45 minutes, 30 minutes beforehand, set up the jewelry. I want you to wear something like what you're wearing today is perfect, solid color that'll really feature the jewelry because you're going to be my model. And you're going to help me greet your guests, hang out around the jewelry table, and help them put jewelry on, okay? You know their taste better than I do. So you're gonna help me with that, and then you're gonna sit back and relax and have a fun time with your friends, and I do all the rest of the work, okay? So
And my kids won't be around either, don't worry.
okay. Oh, they're
We'll
fine.
be
They're
having a girls' night without.
I know you need that time without your kids, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's one reason ladies love jewelry shows, is that it's some grown-up time. Okay, and then I think the only other thing I want to tell you about is after the show, I will total up your jewelry amount for you, and you can kind of start thinking about what you want to get for free, and we'll wrap up your show in a day or two after that. Okay,
Perfect.
So do you have any questions for me?
Nope, I think I'm good. You did a great job.
Oh,
Helping
well,
me.
thank
So
you.
thank
And
you.
one
I'm
thing
excited.
I did forget to mention to you is, and I wish I'd said it earlier, during the hostess coach, during the talk about refreshments, is that we do have a no alcohol policy.
Okay.
So that's just a liability thing for the company and for the homeowner. And so if you will just, oh look, she's coming to join us, love it. Okay, so if you will just keep that in mind, and think about if you prefer to serve refreshments on the front end or after the show. I found sometimes waiting until after things can get going a little quicker in the beginning, and that way if ladies need to cut out, they can.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
so I think that about covers everything. I'll be in contact with you in the weeks to come, and I'm really excited about this opportunity, and we're going to have a great time
I'm
and
excited.
get you lots of free jewelry, girl.
Thank you for
all
your
right,
time.
thanks, April.
All right,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.